Rajendra Chola I. Rajendra I was a Chola emperor who is considered one of the greatest rulers and military generals of India. He succeeded his father Rajaraja Chola I in 1014 CE. During his reign, he extended the influence of the Chola Empire to the banks of the river Ganga in North India and across the Indian Ocean to the west, making the Chola Empire as one of the most powerful empires of India. Rajendra's conquests included the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Sri Lanka, Maldives, and he successfully invaded and raided the territories of Srivijaya in Malaysia, southern Thailand and Indonesia in Southeast Asia. The Cholas exacted tribute from Thailand and the Khmer Kingdom of Cambodia. He defeated Mahipala, the Pala King of Bengal and Bihar, and to commemorate his victory he built a new capital city called Ganga Kolhapuram. Early life and ascension. Rajendra Chola I was the son of Rajaraja Chola and Thirupuvana Madevaya, Princess of Kodambalur. He was born on Tiruvatirai in the Tamil month of Aadi. He was originally called Maduranthagan. He spent most of his childhood in Palairai and was brought up by his aunt Kundavai and great-grandmother Sembian Madevi. He was made the co-regent in 1012 CE. Rajendra formally ascended the Chola throne in 1014 CE. In 1018 CE, he installed his eldest son Rajaraja Chola I as the crown prince. Military conquests. Early campaigns. Rajendra led Chola campaigns from 1002 CE. These include the conquest of the Rashtrakutas and the campaigns against the Western Chalukyas. He conquered the Chalukyam territories of Yeditor, Banavasi in the northwest of Mysore and capital Manyakata. Rajendra erected a Shiva temple at Bhadkal. In 1004 CE, he captured Talakad and overthrew the Western Ganga dynasty which had ruled over Mysore for almost 1000 years. He also conquered Kolipagai, located to the north of Hyderabad in present-day Andhra Pradesh. An excerpt from an inscription in Tamil from Kolar states, in the 8th year of the reign of Kopparaksara Vandma Sri Rajendra Chola Deva, who, while the goddess of fortune, having become constant, increased, and while the goddess of the great earth, the goddess of victory in battle and the matchless goddess of fame, having become his great queens, rejoiced that in his extended lifetime, conquered with his great warlike army Idartri Nadu, Vanavasi shut in by offensive continuous forests of Kolipagai, whose walls were surrounded by sali trees, Manai Kadakam whose fortification was unapproachable. Conquest of Sri Lanka. Rajaraja Chola I conquered the northern half of Sri Lanka during his reign. Rajendra invaded Ceylon in 1017 CE and annexed the entire island. As a result of the campaign, Rajendra captured the regal jewels of the Pandyas, which Parantaka I tried to capture, and the crown of the Sinhala king. The Sinhala king Mahinda V was taken prisoner and transported to the Chola country. Pandyas and Cheras. In 1018 CE, Rajendra marched across the Pandya and Chera kingdoms referred in the Tamil copper plate inscriptions. The territories were already conquered during the reign of Rajaraja I. Rajendra appointed one of his sons as viceroy with the title Jatavarman Sundara Chola Pandya, with Madurai as the headquarters. Chalukyan conflict. In 1015 CE, Jayasimha II became the king of Western Chalukyas. He tried to recover the losses suffered by his predecessor Satyashraya, who fled his capital and was later restored to the throne by Rajaraja I as a tribute-paying subordinate. Initially, Jayasimha II was successful as Rajendra was busy with his campaigns in Sri Lanka. In 1021 CE, after the demise of the Eastern Chalukyan king Vimaladitya of Vengi. Jayusim has supported the claim of Vijayaditya VII to the throne against the claims of Rajaraja Narendra. Rajaraja Narendra was the son of Vimaladitya and Chola princess Kundavai. Rajendra helped his nephew Rajaraja defeat Vijayaditya. His armies defeated Vijayaditya in Vengi and Jayusimha in the Battle of Maski. Expedition to the Ganges in 1019 CE. Rajendra's forces marched through Kalinga towards the river Ganga. The Chola army eventually reached the Pala kingdom of Bengal where they defeated Mahipala. The Chola army also defeated the last ruler of the Kambhopala dynasty, Dharmapala of Dandabhakti. The Chola army went on to raid East Bengal and defeated Govinda Chandra of the Chandra dynasty and invaded Basta region. The territories held the status of tribute-paying subordinates and trade partners with the Chola kingdom, an arrangement that lasted till the times of Kulodhunga III. He constructed a new capital at Gangaikonda Kolapuram and built the Brihadaswara temple similar to the Brihadaswara temple at Thanjavur. Southeast Asian expedition. Sangrama Vijayatungavarman was the son of Mara Vijayatungavarman of the Sailendra dynasty who ruled the Srivijaya kingdom near Palembang in Sumatra. The Sailendra dynasty had good relations with the Chola Empire during the reign of Rajaraja Chola I. Mara Vijayatungavarman built a Tudamani Vihara at Nagapattinam. The Khmer king Suryavarman I requested aid from Rajendra against the Tambralinga kingdom. After learning of Suryavarman's alliance with Rajendra Chola, the Tambralinga king requested aid from the Srivijaya king Sangrama Vijayatungavarman. This eventually led to the Chola expedition against the Srivijaya Empire. This alliance somewhat also had a religious nuance, since both the Chola Empire and the Khmer Empire were Hindu Shaivarist, while Tambralinga kingdom and Srivijaya were Mahayana Buddhist. In 1025 CE, the Chola navy crossed the Indian Ocean and attacked the Srivijaya kingdom of Sangrama Vijayatungavarman. Several places in Malaysia and Indonesia were invaded by Rajendra Chola I. Kadaram, the capital, was sacked, and Panay in present-day Sumatra in western Indonesia and Malayu in the Malayan peninsula were attacked. Rajendra also invaded the Tambralinga kingdom in southern Thailand and the Lankaska kingdom in modern Malaysia and South Thailand. The Chola invasion marked the demise of the Srivijaya Empire. The victory dealt a blow to Srivijaya's maritime might and monopoly. After this, the Chola Empire conquered large portions of the Srivijaya Empire, including its ports of Liga, Kedar and Tumashik, current-day Singapore. The Chola invasion furthered the expansion of Tamil merchant associations such as the Managramam, Ayyaval and Aindarava into Southeast Asia. For the next century, Tamil trading companies from southern India dominated Southeast Asia. The expedition of Rajendra Chola I is mentioned in the corrupted form as Raja Chola in the medieval Malay chronicle Safhara Malaya, and Malaysian princes have names ending with Chola Chola, such as the Raja of Perak called Raja Chola. One record of Rajendra Chola describes him as the king of the country of Lamuri in North Sumatra in Indonesia. The war ended with a victory for the Chola dynasty and major losses for the Srivijaya Empire and the Tambralinga kingdom. Work and legacy. Rajendra Chola built a vast artificial lake, 16 miles long and 3 miles wide, which was one of the largest man-made lakes in India. The fortified capital of Rajendra Chola was of impressive grandeur, and Otakula states, on seeing Gangapuri, All 14 worlds encircled by the billowing ocean are overwhelmed with joy. The extent of the empire was the widest in India, and the military and naval prestige was at its highest. The successful invasions of Rajendra Chola were applauded by several medieval Tamil poets like Jayamkondan in his text Kalingatupurani and Ottakutha in his text Tula. After his successful campaign to Ganges River in North India, he got the title Gangaikonda Chola, and after his successful Southeast Asian campaign he got the title Kadaramkondan. He founded a new capital city called Gangaikonda Kolapuram and built a Shiva temple similar to the Thanjavur Brihadisvara temple built by his father Rajaraja Chola. He expanded the Patirakali Amman temple and Konaswaram temple of Trincomalee. He inherited the title Mamudi Kolan from his father, with Mamudi, a title used by Tamil kings who ruled the three kingdoms of Cholas, Pandyas and Cheras. To commemorate his conquests, Rajendra assumed other titles such as Madagondi Kolan and Iratapadikonda Kolan. The Malay language Hikayat Iskandar Zulkarnain was written about Alexander the Great as Dulkarnain, and the ancestry of several Southeast Asian royal families is traced from Iskandar Zulkarnain through Rajendra Chola in the Malay annals, such as the Sumatra Minangkabau royalty. Personal life and family. Rajendra Chola had many consorts including Tribhuvan of Anavan Mahadevi, Makokilan, Panchavan Mahadevi, Arindavan Mahadevi and Varama Devi, who committed sati on Rajendra's death. The Siddhanta Saravali of Trilochana Shivacharya, who was a contemporary of Kulothunga III, states that Rajendra was a poet and he composed hymns in praise of Lord Shiva. Rajendra had three sons, namely Rajaraja Chola, Rajendra Chola II and Rajendra Chola, who followed him on the Chola throne in succession. He had two daughters, Prana Arulmojanangai and Amanga Devi. His campaigns were led by General Senapati Narayan Sri Krishna Raman. Popular culture. India's Navy training ship T.S. Rajendra was named in his honour. Vengayan Maindan Byakilan covers the life and achievements of Rajendra Chola. Gangapuri Kavalin by Vembu Vikaraman, in which Rajendra Chola is the protagonist. Manan Magal by Sandlian, set in the period of Rajendra Chola. Gangaikonda Kolan by Balakumaran.